Peace, everyone. Journey to Self is bringing you all a new episode of this season's Journey interviews. So, this week we are interviewing the goddess, Miss Whitney, and we will be falling in love with her journey. Hey, girl. Hey. What's
Hey.
up, Whitney? Thank you so much for being open and just willing to let J2S interview you. We're so grateful and appreciative of your time, best friend.
Always time for you.
Yes, you good over there? You feeling good this
Yes,
morning?
ma'am.
Good.
I
Okay.
am.
So let's get right to it. What is your definition of true self?
I made kind of like the acronym to keep myself going every day. True self to me is seeing everything less possible.
Oh, okay.
Meaning like whatever you partake in life, know that it's real and know that you can overcome it no matter what. I feel like your wounds help you help you heal as a person.
Right.
I feel like wounds are growth. So I feel like everything that you go through, it helps you grow as a person. And that's just how I look at it. Like, I know sometimes you probably feel like you don't know yourself.
Right.
But like, just tune in and meditate.
I love it. So, with that being said, how are you intentionally journeying towards that version of your true self?
Intentionally, of course, I meditate. I converse with my bestie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just always going to be a journey to your true self until you come out your physical shell. We never know who our true self is until we are in spirit. And I feel like that's when you truly know your purpose. So intentionally, all I do is meditate, read, try to stay away from negative energy, of course. That's the most important thing. And just overall, just try to be happy every day.
I love that. I do. And I resonate with all of that. And so the point of these journey interviews is to highlight this safe space that J2S creates that allows women like us to come together and be able to actually reflect, on our experiences, our journeys. So, what has been a roadblock or something you have had to overcome so far on your journey?
Well, my true journey started in 2019 when my brother passed. I've always been spiritual, but that was like a true awakening, for me to see that this life on this earth is really too short and everybody's soul serves a purpose. So I feel like the roadblock for me is like nothing. I feel like everything is set in stone and how it's supposed to be. So I feel like everything that I encounter is supposed to be there to help me be the person I am.
Right.
So
that
I feel like
it's powerful.
I feel like it's no roadblock for no one. Like that block is supposed to be there.
Yes, yes. And honestly, during those trying times, that's when we get closer to our true self. That's when we find our strength. That's when we find our motivation and our willpower to keep going. And what you said just made me self-reflect a little bit too, because one, this is one of my favorite questions to ask, but also because it's all about perspective. The way we look at those roadblocks, will determine just the impact or the effect it has on us. Are we going to get up, and stand against the adversities, or are we going to succumb to it?
Exactly.
So, yes, that was powerful. And then, as a nonprofit organization, we at Journey to Self, we're sustaining ourselves by the support of our community as well as their donations. And to be a successful nonprofit, you have to have a strong board. And Miss Whitney, you serve on our board as our treasurer. So what is something that you love about Journey to Self?
Well, of course, I'm all about supporting someone trying to heal their inner trauma and inner childhood. I like Journey to Self because it represents a woman who's growing out of her shell and coming to the world and expressing her true inner feelings when she was always like so tough and hard, but in the inside, she's really soft. I like it because it gives other women a voice and other women a purpose to know that they're not by themselves in certain situations that they're going through. This woman is actually going through, but she is confident enough and she's speaking about it. So I feel like your voice will give other people voice.
I love that. Thank you for always, uplifting me and supporting me. And that's honestly like our friendship and the relationship that I have with a lot of other women was my motivation, also in founding and starting J2S, because healing really happens when we come together, when we remove that hard shell, and take time to actually put ourselves first, as opposed to all the many, many things we're juggling. So I appreciate that so much. And of course, y'all, Whitney is very, very active in our private Facebook group. So if you have not joined that group yet, you can head over to journeytoself.net and click on the join the private Facebook group, and then it'll send us a request and we'll review and accept. So Whitney, what is something you are hoping to learn as you continue your journey?
Actually, I learn something from your blogs every day, or when you post it. You just put things in a different perspective and you give me a different way to think about it. So I expect to learn to, of course, continue loving myself as I am, continue cherishing my journey to myself until I come into this spiritual world.
Yes, I love it.
And to continue uplifting other women like us.
That part.
Because our community needs us, especially our Black men. I'm big on that.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So without us being healed, how can we heal them?
Right. And just to take a pause really quick, here at J2S, we focus heavily on women and children. The main reason why we focus so heavily on women is because I truly believe that it's our nurturing energy and our healing energy, that we give off. So the way we are, the vibes we have, that trickles down to our men and to our children. But I definitely want to just take a second and highlight the fact that, like my last blog said, healing is really the union, of the Black community. So I'm so happy that you just shouted out our Black kings and gods, because they are so important too. And Journey to Self is definitely not trying to leave them out. And I know you're working on some things, that will help highlight them. And when you're ready, J2S will hop on maybe an IG Live or something with you so we can promote that. Because yes, the future isn't woman, it isn't man, it is both of us, and the stronger we are as a unit, the more healing and uplifting we can do for our children. So I appreciate that. And okay, listen, we're going to dig just a little bit deeper. We're going to go a little bit deeper. And as a spiritual goddess, you have gained just a huge sense of self-awareness, Whitney. Like, you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. And as a single, vibrant, melanated woman, do you think your spiritual journey has played a role in your dating life?
I do.
Okay, tell us about it.
I feel like it has, because I'm not looking for someone to take care of me materialistically. Right. I'm looking for someone to take care of me spiritually, but and mentally and emotionally, and actually have a true connection. Right. I feel like most women, not saying all, but most women go into like relationships looking for that balance, but not balance mentally and spiritually. They're looking for that material gain.
Right.
It plays a role with me because I'm independent, and the society has made masculinity feel like they have to be able to provide for this woman or they have to do this for this woman, and they're supposed to be head of the household. So it's kind of hard for me because, of course, they're seeing this independent girl who got her things together.
Right.
Like, oh, well, I can't take care of her. But it's not about that. Like, if you make me happy spiritually and connect with me and uplift me, then we're good. But like, men don't get that.
Right.
Like, some of them, not all of them.
Right.
Like, they don't get that. They feel like they're supposed to be the breadwinner and the provider. And of course, yeah, you want to be financially secure in this 1D world, but it's not all about that, because you could be taking care of me and I'm not connected with you, and I still like won't not want to be with you.
Exactly. And I think it's so important that we all start making our relationships specific to what we wanted, and like you said, this world and the media and just everything that's going on right now tries to depict these pictures or these roles that we as women are supposed to play and that our men are supposed to play. But once you find that person who you feel that you can grow with, you feel that you can continue to be yourself with and just expose all of yourself with, y'all can then build your own shit, and that's exactly what I feel that me and DeMarcus, that we do in our relationship. It's like, we see what's expected, but that's not what we want to do. Right. Like, let's sit here and let's look at this union and let's pour our own definitions and expectations into it so that there's a balance and an expectation that fulfills us both. So I love that. I love that. And listen, I hope it is okay for us to be talking about your relationship and your status, because I'm not trying to have your DM flooded.
I'm single, girl.
I'm not trying to have that DM flooded because I already know.
If they ain't meditating, they can't get through anyway.
Right. If you don't know yourself, don't slide in the DM. If you're not out there making yourself happy, don't come try to make my best friend happy.
Exactly.
Okay? Take care of you first. Well, Whitney, thank you so, so much for taking the time to have this girl talk with me. I have enjoyed it so much. And then I definitely want to take some time and shout out all of our viewers right now. Y'all, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. If you've missed any of these episodes, go ahead, catch up now, because next week we will be bringing you another insightful snippet into the journey of yet another beautiful soul. So thank you again, Whitney, and peace to all of our supporters. Be sure to donate. Peace.